Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to have a look at another interesting endgame study by Lenoard Kubel. So here it's white to play and draw this position. So looking at this position, we can see that black has two draw pass pawns which are very dangerous. So to draw this position, white has to simply get rid of these both pass pawns and draw this position, because by having a king and a bishop alone will not be enough for black to checkmate white. So for example, here in this position, if the king takes the bishop straight away, this is a winning endgame for black now. A possible continuation is g2. And if, for example, a check on c4, the king can go to f5, another check, then king c4 is played. Then rook can give another check. Then as you can see, now black's idea is very clear to bring the king to h2. So rook c3, king h2, and then we have rook c2. This obviously pins the pawn to the king, but the king obviously moves to h1, and then after rook c1 the pawn promotes to a queen. After the exchange on g1, as you can see, the black pawn is now cannot be defended by white from being promoted. So going back to this position, king takes h7, we had a look which will not work at all. The correct move for white is to play rook c4 check, and after the king moves, you simply win the pawn on h4. And here is the tricky part. After the g2 move is played, white has to be very careful. They cannot attack this pawn directly, but they can defend this pawn from queening in an indirect way. The correct way is to play h3, and if the king moves, then you play rook h4. And for example, if the king keeps moving like this, you simply give more and more checks, and obviously black cannot make any progress. So going back to this position, what happens if the king moves to g3? If that's the case, the correct move for white here is to play rook takes h7 check. And here, if black now promotes into a queen, you simply play rook g7, and the queen is actually lost. So this is also a drawn endgame. So going back to this position, the only other way that black can make any sort of progress is to play king f5 and bring the king upwards. Then you simply have to give another check. Again, after king f6, this is where the magic move comes. White has to play, there's only one move for white to draw this position. Can you find that? The correct move is rook h1. Now this might seem to be a very weird move, but this is the only drawing move. For example, here, if black simply takes a rook and promote into a queen or a rook, this is a stalemate. As you can see, the g7 and g8 squares are covered, and this is a complete stalemate. So the other way is to make it into a knight. Then if you do so, either a knight or a bishop, white will simply take the other bishop on h7, and this is also a drawn endgame. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.